All right, guys, we've got a huge surprise for you in this episode.
Huge surprise.
Humongo.
We have a guest.
We have a guest. You'll never guess who he
You're
is.
not going to guess.
You're never going to guess.
You'll never know. Jeremy, do you have a guess?
No, but
Yeah.
I got something to say.
You got something to say?
Uh-oh.
You want somewhere to see promos, you want somewhere to see highlights, MMA content, MMA Colosseum, the show is a place for you.
The show.
The show.
From the man himself.
Literally from the man himself.
We've been
posted it on
hyping
my
up the
phone?
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't know. Am I allowed to swear this early in the...
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't
Show.
matter. YouTube is never going to pay us for this.
They're never going to pay us anything ever. Yeah, Jeremy does fantastic work that I couldn't even do with like a whole lab of computers.
I
Does
could
it
do
on
it
his
with a whole
phone.
lab of computers, but I need a whole lab
No.
of computers.
I don't know, Jordan. I don't think you could. So head on over to his page, MMA Coliseum, the show, and stick around for a great conversation.
We
Yeah.
talk about our dad,
Our dad, his dad,
our
Chris
collective
Benoit.
dad, Chris Benoit a couple times.
Chris Benoit. We do bring that up.
Fight that I
And
almost got in.
we change it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
it was
We got
wild.
3 fucking idiots this week.
That's right. 3 this week, baby.
So
We talk about me exorcism vomiting all over a hotel room. Like
embarrassing
there's just-
stories. That's the way
Yeah.
we roll.
Pretty much.
that's what we do around here. So
Jordan scares the shit out of somebody.
Oh man.
Yeah, stick
so
around. Thank you guys for showing up. Let's
Yeah, thank you very much.
Head on over to MMA Coliseum the show and subscribe.
let's start the show, Jeremy. Let's do this.
Ready?
Happy or sad, it's story time with 2 fucking idiots.
Thanks for the heads up, lady.
That lady is
Beach.
that lady is kind of like she's informative. You know, it's nice that
Oh,
she
yeah.
tells you.
She's kind of blunt. She could be a little
Alright.
nicer.
Yeah, she could.
You know
Keep it a little
what? You're
sweeter,
right. She
flirt.
could have a little bit of like roundness to her words.
Something.
Anyway.
Wow, guys. Anytime a female wants to be assertive and do her job correctly, she's fucking being difficult, isn't she?
Well, she's also
course,
doing
it's the
it
only way
when
to
I didn't even
describe it.
I didn't even ask her to talk. So it's just like
Yeah.
you have to have them
She
understand
thought I
what-
asked her to talk.
Yeah.
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 Spoke when spoken to.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. This is episode 34. We have
yay.
the creator, producer, maintainer of MMA Coliseum, the show,
The
What's up, everyone?
The show.
I'm here.
aka my brother Jeremy.
Happy to be
Jeremy.
a guest. Known
Jeremy.
this
Welcome to the
my whole
show.
life.
And the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm Robbie.
I'm
So,
Jordan, and most importantly, I'm Jordan.
I'm Robbie.
And most importantly, I'm Jeremy.
Oh,
How did he get a deeper voice than all of us? What the fuck
Not
happened
fair, dude. Not fair.
here? Most
right.
importantly, I'm Jeremy.
Yeah, you
I
know.
can't-
Okay. Episode
my
34.
God.
We're gonna stick with the theme we got here. Robbie, do
We
you
have
wanna
a
win
couple. We have
Oh.
a couple good ones to choose from.
Yeah, who?
Well, least importantly, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like he's
not a
about
real
to.
name. That's
He's about, he's about to get swept in the finals. So,
That name, I hope so. I
yeah,
I'm definitely not spelling
Giannis?
that fucking name.
Giannis fake name co. Anyway,
Yeah.
and then one that is close to our heart, I guess. Sweetness, Walter Payton.
Walter Payton. Yeah.
Right?
Pretty good one.
Heard a lot about him. Sure, he was
Yeah.
a good guy.
Never saw him play myself.
I
Yeah.
met his wife with Jordan when I was in like 3rd grade.
Yep.
Went to
Oh,
a
you
Bears
did?
thing
We
downtown.
took her out on the town. It was great.
Yeah, to,
She liked my roses.
Yeah.
she was probably lonely.
No,
You,
we went to like the Bears convention in like
It was
Chicago.
pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Me not being
Met
a
a bunch of
football
Bears.
fan,
We
it was
don't
still
have
pretty
any
cool.
idea who they are.
yeah,
good.
exactly.
Um,
Well,
But-
let's
most importantly,
get to the man of the hour,
episode 34,
the dick
34.
himself.
the dick himself.
The dick himself.
He's
the
been
big
mentioned
ol'-
almost every episode so far.
Yeah, at least a piece of him has.
A very large, possibly disappointing piece of him.
Mr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Do you think he's Irish?
It's the Shaq episode.
It
I
might
think
be.
so.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
What if he just liked the last name?
I don't
He's
think you
just
get
like,
to
oh,
choose your own last name. That seems weird.
I mean, how do people get the names back in the day?
It was
You
like what
baked,
they
you were
were,
just-
right? So like,
Yeah.
Call you
like John
Jim
Carpenter, his
Baker.
ancestors were
Yeah.
carpenters.
Ours worked
Nailing-
in a field.
Yeah,
Nailing boards.
obviously.
Yeah.
Or they were just
Box
dirt.
did box shit.
Yeah, baby.
No, what was your original name? It was like
Oh.
Boxski or something.
It was Bukowski.
Ooh.
But my
That sounds like an Animal
great-grandfather-
House character. Let's be honest.
Hey, but people will sometimes call me Bukowski. They're like, "Hey, Bukowski."
Who's that? Who calls you that?
Marino. That's really it. Sometimes Pat, I
With
guess.
a new voice.
Yeah, or Brock. They call me Brock because people think that's my last name when they're reading it off a piece of paper.
And
you
because
have-
you are an undefeated MMA fighter.
That's right, baby.
Kevin James would have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, and then I'd shut him up real quick.
No,
All right.
Robbie,
Here
you always
comes
have
the boom.
you always had a very cool name to me because you could just be like Rob. You could be
Yep.
Bob if you want to be for some reason. Why that's
Yep.
allowed, I don't know. You could be Robbie, Robert, Bobby,
Nope, fuck that.
Dickhead. You could be like all these kind of names.
Oh, yeah. Yup.
I never had a name like that. I was always kind of like, damn, I can only be Jordan or Jordy, which is
Joe.
what my brother
Or
called me.
Joe.
Joe Jordy.
Jordy, that's it.
Remember that?
Pussy face.
I like how you got close to the mic and really emphasized pussy face.
Well, you know,
I'm
I
gonna
had
have
to honor you correctly.
Most kids couldn't say my name. They'd always say Jeremy. So I just got used to being called Germ.
Germ. Is that still your Facebook name?
Easier. Yeah. And so jobs can't find me.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Oh,
sorry.
they'll find you.
Yeah,
will
now
find
they
you.
will. We're sorry I just dropped the ball.
Yeah.
on that
me.
one.
Oh.
That's why I'm Roberto on Facebook too. 'Cause-
Yeah, I
well,
don't need them peeking on my shit.
yeah. I changed my name to Roberto in college because there was this cute girl sitting next to me in the computer lab. Her name was Abby. And she said she only dated Latino men for some reason. So I
You were like,
changed
"All
my
right,
name.
racist?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
see
I wasn't
that.
gonna
I'll
I
raise
didn't
you.
say it. And we white people have it hard enough as it is. So it's like the least the Latinos could do is let us have our women. That's fucked.
Sure.
But anyway, I changed my name to Roberto on Facebook, sitting next to her in the computer lab, and sent her like a message and was like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Quieres salir en una cita con mí?" Which means, do you want to go on a date with me? And she sent back a word that I understood in English and Spanish because it's the same. No.
No.
She said no. Yeah. It's the same word. So, and then they wouldn't let me change it back. So I was like, well,
I'm Roberto.
yeah. everyone
I always
thinks I'm
wondered, but like,
Spanish or something.
I kind of just know you're a weird guy, so I was like, whatever. He's
Yeah.
gonna be Roberto for the next 20 fucking years.
Yep, I'll just leave it forever.
It's all right.
Oh man.
Do people meet you on Facebook and they're like, "Wait a minute, are you Robbie?" Or like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are they confused by that?
People a little bit, yeah, they'll be like, "Is your name really Roberto?" And I'm like, "No, not even close. I'm just
It's like,
Good
well,
old Robert.
she's around. Yes.
yeah." When
Yeah.
Abby's here, but
When
I
that
think she's-
racist Abby is around.
yeah, she's married to like a Guatemalan now. So
Of course
I
she
don't
is.
Have to worry about
She's one of
that,
those
yeah.
people who follows her dreams.
Yeah,
She
absolutely.
goes for what she wants.
Hey, she had a standard and I didn't meet it apparently. So
Well,
good for her.
yeah, that's good for her. We have Jeremy on for the
Yep.
first time. This is our first Saturday guest. Also,
That's true.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Jeremy's been putting out video after video after video, getting more subscribers than us, making us feel small.
Kind of
My
eclipsing
channel
us a
only
little bit.
grew because of this podcast.
Well,
Obviously.
now we actually have it on tape.
That's he said it.
Exactly what it is.
He
I
said
think
it.
Cher Jenkins is behind it.
I think Cher must be behind it.
I think like your rise in a matter of 3 episodes was
Awesome.
unprecedented.
Yeah,
like
seriously.
we were like, there's no way we have anything to do with this, right?
It was
We
pretty
get
cool.
12 subscribers. Like, there's no way. But Jeremy went from having like 250 subscribers to over 1,000 in less than a month, basically.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
I-
it took me like maybe a year to get 150, and then a week
Okay,
to get
okay,
1,000,
okay. We're at 69.
something like that.
Still
Ladies.
69,
Pretty good
huh?
number.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
is.
I checked it this morning just to make sure.
Jeremy knows all about that. Heyo.
No, he passed it fucking a year and a half ago.
That's
he's,
true.
Yeah, he's.
Since then, he had 69,
The weird thing
699.
The one that got all the views, I spent like 10 minutes on, and the one that I actually worked on didn't get that many views.
Welcome
Really?
to our
It was
lives.
just weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works.
No,
Yeah.
I
no
don't
one
understand
does.
it.
Yeah,
I can't
nobody
even
is
pronounce
looking.
the word.
Nobody's looking for this podcast at all.
Like,
So YouTube's
Megan
just like,
Anderson promo blew up. Who the fuck knows who Megan Anderson is besides
I
me
think
and
we were looking at that one day because we were
no
like,
offense to her.
we were gonna talk about your channel, and I was like, how does the girl fight promo have 250,000 views
That
out
was
of
against
nowhere? Like what
Amanda,
the hell?
though, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Amanda Nunes, bro.
I was
Yeah.
just surprised fans didn't know she was going to bop her up. She doesn't move her head very well.
Yeah.
She is very tall.
And the one thing we know about MMA in general is head movement is key.
Head
is.
move on.
Head movement.
Edmund.
That's Ronda Rousey's like
Oh, yeah.
fucking coach who just was yelling at her
Delusional
while
coach.
she was getting her face pounded in.
Just destroyed.
No. He
Oh,
just starts
man.
yelling.
Which time when she was fighting?
Amanda
Probably
Nunes.
both.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amanda.
I think
Let's say when she was
that one
fighting
was more
Holly,
prevalent
though.
just because it was like she was coming back. It was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, she lost to Holly 2 years ago.
She fixed her game.
Yeah, she obviously knows how to
Yep.
punch now. Here we go. And then just within 2 seconds was like, oh God, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Like if it was a movie, it would have been like a record scratch freeze
Skirt?
frame of her getting punched, and it would have been like, I bet you're wondering how I got here. Like
Yeah, exactly.
that literally would be the thing.
Freeze
'Cause-
frame.
Yeah, because she was just like, oh shit, like what did I
Yeah.
sign up for? I'm fighting against.
She was rocked on her feet like 3 times within 45 seconds.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
She
Listen,
was hitting her
let-
really hard punches.
Let's just be appreciative of what Ronda Rousey was at the time. For her time, she was armbarring bitches in 35
Yep.
seconds,
Breaking arms.
and it was fun, right? And then she fought one person that just like didn't deal with that, and then
Yep.
Destroyed
her whole life
confidence
came down.
completely.
Literally, Holly
Just
Holm
gone.
loosened up her teeth a little bit, and then
She knocked her into the WWE, is what happened.
yeah.
Speaking of that, have you guys watched her try to talk on the microphone?
Oh no.
I've
No.
seen-
Ungodly terrible.
I saw the one where she came out and just pointed at the WrestleMania sign, which was intimidating,
the
I
mic.
guess. I don't
Yeah.
really know.
She's like, you guys get the point.
Yeah.
There was a, she was talking
Literally.
shit to this girl, and she would say like this kind of epic line, and she would drop the mic, and then she'd go to pick it back up again. It's, like, it's not how a mic drop works. What are you doing?
You just drop it once at the end. That's so
Multiple
funny.
mic drops.
Yeah, it was like at least 3 or 4.
If you're gonna do that, you got to catch the mic. You got to drop it and catch it right away.
Drop
Yeah.
it, flip the mic, catch it behind your back.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I was
crowd.
done?
Do something.
That's hilarious.
I
I
just
don't
imagine.
think she fully understood that. You had to
No.
talk a lot, being the WWE type of character.
Yeah.
Do you think for the sign point they were like, just go out there and don't say a fucking word? And she was just like, I didn't even say it, but she just pointed at the sign.
Yeah,
Probably
it's really
watched her
awkward.
act, and
Because
we're
she
like,
comes out and people are like losing their minds because they're
Yeah.
like, it's Ronda Rousey. Like, holy crap, is she gonna join? I think she's wearing like a Roddy Piper shirt
Yeah,
type
gimmick.
too. And she just comes into the middle of the ring and then just points to like this huge banner that says WrestleMania fucking 82 or whatever, and then
Yeah.
that's it. Like the crowd is like, yeah, but they're also kind of like, is this? What is
that
this?
it?
I don't know.
Is she holding a mic? They're like, yeah, she was, but
She
she
dropped
dropped it and then picked it back up 3 times. I'd like to see her
surprised.
versus Pat McAfee. That's who I want to see.
You know she'd armbar him.
Yeah, I feel like she'd take him. Pat's a fucking goofball.
I know, but have you seen
She might get
his
slammed
base?
on her head, but
Well,
His base?
She
she
can
might
handle
like
it.
that too.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You ever seen them thighs, brah? Them quads?
I don't care. I feel
My
like
boy's got a solid base. All right.
how big is his base?
Let's just say when he drops to the floor, it makes a boom, 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 bass, super bass, boom, 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 super bass.
That was the weirdest Nicki Minaj reference that's been made on this podcast so far.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Speaking of a reference,
I dropped the mic. I tried.
Oh, you could still see it. It was like a little sliver. It was like a little tiny guy right there.
Yeah.
it may have been the 5th or 6th podcast.
Uh-oh.
I remember you talked about watching the Blair Witch Project for the first time.
Yeah.
And you put it on mute.
Yeah,
which
because I'm a
was
baby.
Pretty funny story.
I'm a scaredy boy.
I just remember you as a kid brought home all those Saw movies when I was like, I can't watch that. I can't even handle seeing someone get like beat up pretty bad.
I don't mind those movies because they're always so over the top, and it's like it's not.
That's how I feel about
the jump
80s
scares
movies.
don't get me too much. I mean, they scare me obviously because I'm a fucking fraidy cat, but
dude.
But I don't like those. I'd rather watch like a scary, like psychologically scary movie.
Same.
And I'm also scared of everything though, so I don't want to do that. Don't spook me.
I
please.
used to be terrified of those horror movies. I've grown to really like them.
Yeah, because you watch all the dumb ones. Like you're like, oh, Jason goes to college.
You love that.
It's Manhattan.
Yeah, thank you, Jason.
I know he's in Manhattan for 10 minutes.
Takes Manhattan. Yeah.
It was really Vancouver.
Oh gosh.
Jeez.
Jason goes to Mall America and goes to Build-A-Bear. Like I don't know. You watch. They have like good like 1 and 2s, but then they just fucking go crazy.
Most of them, yeah.
Because there's like all of these
because
really
people will buy them.
Yeah,
there's people that and it doesn't cost that much to make because you're just following a guy walking slowly for 90% of the movie. Like
he's on his trek to lose weight. He's just like,
yeah,
I'll fucking get there.
Eventually. Yeah,
I've always like Friday the 13th because the movies don't have to connect to the next one. Their continuity doesn't make much sense at all.
They just don't give a shit.
Also, what's really doesn't make sense is a guy in a hockey mask in like a jumpsuit who just like walks around with a machete and no one is able to catch him.
In summertime when it's hot, you know what I mean?
Also,
who wears
no
a
one knows
jumpsuit
if
in the
he
summer?
drowned or not.
Yeah, if
doesn't
not,
make any sense.
You want to see a scary movie? Put a camera on me running a mile. Okay, that's fucking scary. Jeez. I scared
your neighbor's like, don't go too hard.
No, don't push it too much.
Don't push it.
I scared the
right
shit
there,
out of Sawyer. Yeah, literally, he was concerned for my health. I scared the shit out of Sawyer a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was coming down the stairs, and he scares me all the time, but he doesn't like to be scared, so I have to pick and choose my battles. And I scared him so bad that he was mad at me literally for like 40 minutes. I had to buy him ice cream for him to not be mad at me anymore. He was so mad. I came around the corner at the bottom of the stairs and was just like, "What are you doing?" And he did one of these where he was like, I was like, "Are you all right?" He's like, "It's not funny."
The scary, like, to scare someone is like, it's so invigorating. Like,
it really is.
When you know you're about to ruin somebody's life. Like, Rob, I don't think we've told this story on air yet. I'm not proud of this story.
Which one? You tell it then, because I don't know if I.
Well, you know it for sure.
Yeah.
We were with some people.
I just told this story to my mom the other day. Yes, dude.
We were. This is a bad story.
No, it's so good.
So,
it's so funny.
We were on our way back from a Miller Brewer game. I think it was a Cubs Brewer game.
Cubs Brewers, yeah.
And
that was the one. Sorry, real quick. Do you remember? There was a very obnoxious Cubs fan who just kept yelling, "Ryan Braun!" into left field.
Yeah.
And that's it. You suck, nothing. Just screaming his name. So these Brewer fans got him like drunker and drunker. They kept buying him beers until finally he got so drunk he got kicked out of the game. It was amazing. But anyway, sorry, go ahead. So we're on our way back.
So we're on our way back. We were following some people in their car. Just headed back, to Illinois, the good place.
Yeah.
And these people accidentally ran out of gas on 94, like close to the border. So we were, pretty close to probably like Highway 50 maybe.
Sure.
And so Robbie and I went to go to the gas station to get a tank of gas, or not a tank, but a
couple gallons.
Can.
Yeah, there you go. So we get back on the highway and
they're in a good spot. It's like there's an on-ramp and they're over a lane because there's the on-ramp lane or whatever.
But it's the middle of the night, basically.
Yeah.
It's probably like 11:30 at night. And we get back up to them. We get under, behind them. We're gonna help them with their gas. And the lady,
she's like looking. At us.
Yeah, she's looking the direction that traffic is going, not coming to. We're
standing, like at the front.
Yeah, I'm standing. Right? Yeah, I'm standing at the front of the car, facing where traffic is coming from. And I swear to God, I did not think of this beforehand. It was like a split-second thought.
You know how loud it is on the highway. Like, you can hear every car.
Yeah,
every
there's fucking trucks going by us and shit. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I swear I didn't think of this beforehand. But literally 13 seconds into me talking to her, I had this thought. I'm going to scare the fucking shit out of her.
She's like, wow, that's a big gas can. There's taking so long to fill this
I'm
gas.
like, yeah, the gas is actually really great. Oh my God, look out! And I acted like a fucking truck was about to hit us, even though it wasn't.
You know, a semi truck, they'll shift down to slow down or whatever, and it's like, brrr, it makes that sound, and literally this truck was coming up behind her like, brrr, so loud.
Yeah,
a crazy noise.
I freaked out as if she was about to get smashed by a vehicle.
And she legitimately thought she was about to die.
Yeah, so she got super mad at me.
She was crying, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Jordan.
Not only did she run out of gas, you just gave her a heart attack.
Soiled herself, yeah.
And then, of course, I'm the jerk that did that. So now I feel horrible. But on a little level, I'm like, it was kind of funny. I mean, she was really scared.
She's only mad because it worked.
Remember, there was a girl with her that we were both trying to talk to, and she was just so fucking mad. And
so mad.
I didn't have anything to say other than I'm immature. Sorry, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Watch out!
Again. Yeah. Oh my God.
Shit out of her,
dude. But
I hope someday she's not about to get hit by a car and someone's like, watch out! She's like, good one. I'm not falling for that again.
This happened 20 years ago. I'll know all about this.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, man, that was a horrible story. Jeremy, do you remember scaring Dad when you were little?
Yeah, he didn't like it at all.
He'd be downstairs really working out. Had headphones on, and the fucking house phone would ring, and I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
So I got to go downstairs, and he's out there on Monday, warrior, mean strike. He's fucking singing Rush. And literally I'd be like, Dad. Try to get his attention without scaring him. And
you're
then
trying to make movement off the side of him.
Hey, Dad. You see me? And he just wouldn't see. So eventually I'd probably end up tapping his shoulder, and he'd literally just be like, just flip the fuck out. And I'd be like, Grandma says hi. She wants to and he oh dude, I felt so bad. Yeah, not good. Not good.
Do you remember that time that Jeremy almost got into a fight in the park behind your house?
I do.
Do remember that.
Yeah, I just thought this would be a good time to bring it up,
Absolutely.
So
and then that was fun from your perspective, Jeremy.
Yeah.
What did you think when all of us came around the corner?
I just remember this punk ass kid came to the park. And
we lived in front of this park. There was a park behind our house.
Yeah.
So Jeremy was there. So yeah, go ahead.
Well, he came there, yelled at me with my friend. We were kind of having a spat at the time. He started. I don't remember what he said, but I sent him a text calling him a tough guy or something. And he came back.
Oh, no.
Good move.
And I was like, cool, that's fine with me, because I really didn't like the kid. But it was weird because Ryan was there, and there's a whole bunch of people. And then I took my hat off, took my glasses off, and I look over to the left, and I see Jordan and Dad just coming over there. And Dad shoved this little punk-ass kid
we were in the house. We were in the house, and we could, hear a commotion. And we were like, what's going on? And we was like, hey, is that Jeremy talking to 6 other kids that look like they're there was a surrounding Jeremy kind of thing.
Yeah, trying to out-group me for sure.
So of course, we all came out of different holes of the house. My dad came out the back door. I was coming out the side window, just let's do this. And we just walked up as if we were gonna take care of business. And Yeah.
Kid shit his pants.
The kid was Jeremy. We were what, like maybe 13, maybe at the time.
I was like 16.
Okay, so you were 12.
No way, really?
Yeah.
You were maybe 14, right?
Nah, he was 11. He, the kid that was talking shit to you was similar age, and our dad came down there and just two hands shoved him like
just
Spartan kick, but with
into
hands.
Another dimension.
Yeah,
like
the fucking wrath of God was put in his heart.
Yeah. And that kid, to his credit, was like, "What, bro?" Like he didn't react really. I would have been like, "Yeah, I'm done. Not sure what happened there, but I'm not about to get pushed off the cliff here. I don't know what the fuck's going on." Yeah, that was a crazy story for sure.
I would love to meet that kid again, and we're cool, but he can't fight for save his life.
Well, that's because Dad's always around the corner. Like,
yeah, he's like afraid. Jeremy's gonna
him.
go through all the kids that were addicted to him when he was 14 and just be like, "Hey, you want to spar?" Maybe
Funny enough, man, a bunch of kids that were assholes to me in high school or just growing up have come into the gym, and I've taken great time just beating the shit out of them.
Yeah,
and we're cool afterwards. We're fine.
Yeah, of course.
I still have that in my head. It's hard to let that go. But once you punch them, it feels pretty good.
That's why you and I are such good friends, because we've beaten the shit out of each other over the years.
Much. You're fast, man.
He's gonna say fat, bro.
You're fast. No,
he's like, you're fat, bro. I was like, damn. Okay, Jeremy. Really
hold on to that A a little long.
Yeah.
That was a real subtle S right there.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You're fast.
It's weird because I have like 2 separate friendships with each of you, you know?
Yeah.
And they obviously cross over from time to time, but it's like totally genuine too how it came about. It wasn't like I was trying to be friends with Jeremy. We just already were friends.
The same group.
Yeah, exactly. And then we hung out with the same group and became actually close. And it's like, if I had to rank you guys best to work, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, like obviously we were both in Jordan's wedding.
Yeah.
You did get to walk down the aisle last. Like I'm not slighted that he chose you over me. I get it.
It did feel pretty good.
It's not even bad. Yeah. And then you volunteered me as tribute to give the best man speech, and I fucking cried. I sobbed.
I was just
sitting
there like, dude. I'm gonna get like 6 words out and be like, I love them so much.
Yeah,
it wasn't gonna be a good look.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Trust me.
Like for your
Mike's
speech,
wedding too.
Well, for your speech, I remember my dad coming up to me later and being like, "Is Robbie all right?"
Yeah, dude. I was
like, he may have a little bit of alcohol, and he also is super into me. So I don't know.
Love you, brother.
What else to I don't know what else to say.
And then at Mike's wedding, we shared a bed. We shared a room.
Mm.
And the night before,
well, we did the first night. The second night,
yeah, I don't. Well, the first night, I got drunk and decided to shave my head.
We weren't supposed to drink that night, by the way.
No, we were not.
Supposed to have maybe a beer or two max.
I remember getting a Snapchat from Robbie with his eyes fucking glazed over, and he was like, "No, we haven't drank at all."
Oh, like,
the one ridiculous.
He's like, Haley said no drinking. I was like, drink. I don't know.
Your eyes were like sweaty. Like,
yeah, they were.
Mike tried over and over again to just try to get us to go to bed and just relax. And I woke up the next morning like, I fucked up. I just had to pretend that I was fine.
I had shaved my head while drunk the night before, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Because I woke up and there was blood all over my pillow. And I'm like, did Jeremy pull up Mike Tyson and bite my ear off in the middle of the night? Like, what is happening here? And then the next night, I don't want to say it.
So, Robbie got unbelievably drunk, stole a golf cart.
Oh, we did. We did steal a golf cart from security.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. This is all in a separate universe.
Yeah.
Kind of like the MCU. All right.
Yeah, exactly. It might have happened.
I walk into the room and Robbie was just completely passed out. And I shake him. He's now waking up. I come back in like 10 minutes. Robbie, you woke up, eyes completely closed. looked at me, and just fell right back asleep. And when I went to go to bed, I looked on the floor, and there was just a mountain of puke.
Just
It was just everywhere. On
Allegedly.
the wall,
allegedly.
floor.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, but kind of
It
happened.
was the golf cart
Yeah.
that did it.
The golf cart's fault.
I just remember I looked on the ground like, is that a full green bean? Robbie didn't even chew the
didn't
green
chew
bean.
his
He
fucking
just
green bean.
ate it.
I was hungry.
To be fair, then I ate 5 steaks, so you can't really feel bad.
It was all you can eat. I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
it
let
was
that
just
go
kept
to waste.
bringing around steaks.
All you can eat is not just a an idea. It's a
Rutabagas.
challenge. It's
Yeah, it's
Kinda, yeah.
something you need to go after.
How full can I get my gut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How sad can I feel after this?
Yep. Really sad. Trust me.
Listen, boys, this is fun talking, but we got some fucking idiots to get to.
That's right.
Jeremy actually has one as well.
Nice.
So
I do.
I think we're going to incorporate that. Any guest we have is going to take part in what the nonsense that we've
In our segment,
created.
yeah.
So
I like that. I like
wait,
that a
let me
lot.
just. It's time for Fuggin Idiot of the Week. There you go.
That guy's a fucking idiot. Come on.
right.
I'm never gonna stop doing that.
Hold on. I've talked to a few people, and that guy's a fucking idiot line is unequivocally their favorite part of the podcast.
Yes. Yes. I knew it.
I mentioned it one time as like I was like, yeah, Robbie always says it. I never added in like an actual soundbite because he always says it, and somebody was like, it's actually one of my favorite parts that happens.
I
and I was
told
like,
you, Jordan. I freaking told you, dude.
all right, who wants to go first? What do they have? What do you guys want to do?
I'll go.
Uh-oh. Jeremy's
Mine's-
taking the ball. He's taking
There
the
we
reins.
go.
Mine's not a hero or any of that, but there's a film coming out in September, The Many Saints of Newark, and Michael Gandolfini, the son of the legendary James Gandolfini, is going to be playing Tony Soprano, coming up in the ranks of the mafia in his early teens and early 20s. So pretty hyped about it, honestly. He looks a lot like Tony. He's got the same nose, the same smirk, everything. So
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm pretty happy. I wish him the best. I hope they do more than one because I'm a nerd.
His own son
Yeah.
is gonna play him. That's
He
looks a
killed
lot
his
like him.
dad in order for this
in
to
order.
happen.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah. I
just
think
like,
he's
Dad,
responsible for the death.
haven't you had enough bacon? Why not some more? And he was like, I'm going to have a heart attack, kid. Please don't let me do this. And he was like, I need to play you in a movie.
Yeah.
Get
my
out.
future is my future not worth your death, Dad?
That comes out in
Feels like
September,
he-
you said?
Yeah, September.
I mean,
It's also cool he can kind of live through his dad playing the same role.
Yeah.
True.
Not like a
I'm super hyped for it.
Mean,
Yep,
awesome
absolutely.
guy.
Charming
be-
psychopath who doesn't sleep with his wife.
Yeah.
yeah. Just I'm glad that he's
Anyone
starting-
else.
Yeah, anyone else in the world, right? I like how he's starting on the path of God, my brain stopped working after you said it. I'm glad that he's starting down the path of specific characters. You know what I mean? So he can be typecast for the rest of his life.
Well,
That's good.
he's already Italian, so you're kind of at a loss. I mean, it's either
Yeah.
mob movie or like Baker. Like that's it. Like you can't do
Yeah.
anything else.
Not much, yeah. Too bad that's not his last name. You know what I mean?
Could have started a Gandolfinery.
What about my question is, sorry, to kick it way back real fast. What about MMA fighter Dan Hooker? Like, what were his?
His
You know what I'm
ancestors,
saying?
Sure,
His
they were healthy.
ancestors.
they were working
Doing
girls.
a lot of business.
Working women for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dressed
Anyways,
nice.
Yeah. Shout out
Always
to
willing
Michael
to please.
Gandolfini.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have it your way with them.
I'll let you know how that profession goes after I visit Jordan in August. So
Well, it is legal here, although I don't see any like. It's not like there's one walking outside right now. Like
oh
It's all because of Cher.
there's not. Yeah, Cher. Is,
yeah. Honestly.
she's just scaring all the hookers away. I don't really.
AKA
Well-
Steph.
Steph's a hooker?
You think she's Cher.
Whoa!
I do think she's Cher Jenkins.
I think
She
she's
is
Cher
so
too.
adamant that she's not, and I just
She's too adamant.
you're right.
You wouldn't be that
And
adamant.
If she were
If she's
to
not,
be,
we're all just a bunch of assholes. But I think she's Cher Jenkins.
if she's Cher Jenkins, Jordan, you have to divorce her out of principle at this
Yeah.
point.
I think so, and it's sad to
Um,
do, and I understand. A lot of people have a lot of things in their lives that drive them to divorce, and if this is ours, I mean, so be it.
So be it. Yeah.
Cher, you've come between us more than once, and I might stop this podcast, even though if I find out that she is Cher.
Well,
Gonna affect everything.
Jordan then will not believe in life after love. So, very nice.
Rob, do you got a fucking idiot? You want me to
You
go?
said you got a good one, right? So,
yeah, I got one that'll make you confused, angry, horny,
Perfect.
whatever, all sorts
I like
of things.
that.
I mean, more than I already am.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
All right, I've got. Well, mine is not one fucking idiot. It's 40. Well, 39 maybe.
40?
40
Yeah.
idiots?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
With like a school bus?
40 cows
40
in
cows?
40 cows, moo cows, vacas, from Southern California. Oh, so yeah, they speak Spanish. 40 vacas in Southern California escaped a slaughterhouse and roamed free for over an hour on Tuesday,
Until they were turned into hamburgers?
injuring 4 people. And just
They were like
kinda
about to
cruising
take a bite of a
around,
burger, and this cow was like, get him.
literally. And I
Cow.
think the sweetest part of this is the Chicken Run-esque escape of 40 cows from a slaughterhouse. They were like, the net can't handle us if we all swim down. All right.
Yeah.
That's a Finding Nemo reference. But, and not to mention the fact that they went out and hurt 4 people as kind of a final fuck you for sending us to the slaughterhouse to eat us with fucking pickles and ketchup,
yeah. I feel like they should have just let them go. Been like,
Yeah.
they got out. Fuck. We're
Same with
idiots. We
people
should
who
have locked the
escaped
pen.
jail.
They
Like,
won, yeah.
Got out.
Speaking of that, on the way into Nevada, there is nothing basically from like Utah until like civilization that's more on like the Reno side. Like it's all the way on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So you pass a lot of I think like 2 or 3 prisons that are. You'll see a sign that'll say like no hitchhiking prison nearby or something like that. And like
damn.
that's like exciting, but it's also like kind of scary because you're
It's
like,
nerve-wracking, yeah.
what the fuck does that mean? Like I don't know. But they're in the middle of fucking nowhere. So
How do you break out of jail? That's what I've never understood. Like, you're under supervision.
you
There's
never
guards
seen
everywhere.
Shawshank? You gotta slow.
No, I haven't, honestly. As
What?
big of a film fan as I am, I haven't seen Shawshank yet.
That
Jeremy
does surprise me
Jeremy is
about
such
you,
a
Jeremy.
fan of movies that he actually doesn't even refer to them as movies. He calls them films,
Films, yeah.
which
He's
is
a film
already
buff.
like more than I do. I'm
I
like,
should stop calling them that, though, because most of them are not shot on film anymore.
all right,
Well,
all right.
throwing that out
okay.
So if he
Jeez,
says movie, we're gonna
hipster.
be like, oh, it must be digital. It's gotta be digital.
Yeah, they shot that. They
Finding
must have shot
Nemo
that
was a
on,
great
on
film.
a red camera.
So these 40 cows, they run away. And did they capture them again?
Oh yeah, and one of them, I think the cops even shot because they were like running into traffic or something and could
That's
hurt
good.
people.
Yeah.
Scared the kids for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
cows
literally.
get
The next
gunned
time
down.
I'm on the road, I could be like, "There's a cow about to hit you," and
Yep.
really scare more people. Yeah,
Exactly. And hopefully
awesome.
a cop will show up and shoot it dead right there.
That's good.
By the way, your joke about Chris Benoit had me laughing my ass off at work for at least
His
10 minutes,
finisher
and nobody
was
could understand
Killing
why.
his family and himself.
My
Dude.
buddy at work was like, dude, that one hurt a little bit. Like, yeah, it's supposed to.
I didn't know
I
you
love
knew.
Chris Benoit
I didn't know
up
you
until
knew
that.
enough about him to know that
Yeah.
Are you-
story.
He's from Cincinnati, okay,
Nope.
because he wore those pants that would look like the Bengals.
He's
Canada,
he's from
isn't he?
Canada.
Yeah, Benoit.
The Canadian Crippler, I think is
real
like
original.
Crippler Crossface was like
Crippler Crossface.
Crippler
He was a
Crossface,
diving
yeah.
head, but
yeah.
he was fun up until he committed mass murder of his family.
Yeah.
The weirdest part about that whole story was when all that happened, the WWE like put on like the next day was like this tribute to him.
Where everyone was
like
crying,
everybody was
telling
crying.
stories.
Yeah, super dramatic. And then it came out that like he killed his whole family, and it was like JK,
Yeah,
he's not
just
as good as
kidding.
we thought.
Yeah.
Oof.
All those steroids and concussions kind of.
They took a look at his brain. His brain was severe brain damage.
Just mush. That's so sad.
Well, he's
much.
Canadian, so he's halfway there already. So
They are born with a little extra. You know?
all right,
Occur.
my fucking idiot, dude. This is a crazy story.
I'm so excited.
Pennsylvania mom Aisha Nieves. That's right, I said it.
Damn.
Close. It was close.
She adopted a puppy in 2014 named Kuvo. Apparently, that's a Lion King character.
Yeah, maybe
Lion King
like
2 or 2.5
2.5
that nobody
or
cares
some
Yeah.
about.
bullshit. Yeah.
In the article, it said that, and I was like, "Bullshit! It is. I've never fucking heard of that."
Yeah.
It's like Simba's like cousin. He's like, "Yeah,
Fuck
it's
this
Kuvo
lady
there.
already. Fucked
Yeah.
her already,
So they named her, her. I don't know, Kuvo. Somebody crashed into their like fence, like broke it, so Kuvo escaped. And 2 or 3 days later, some other family found it, gave it to the Humane Society. She goes and like wants to see where her dog is, so she goes to the Humane Society a couple days after it had gotten there. Why she didn't, I don't know. It's hard to explain like why she wouldn't have like pursued that sooner.
Probably right away. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But this is the fucked up part. The Humane Society let somebody adopt the dog because it was, to them, it's just this lost dog, right? Well, when she showed up and was like, hey, my dog was here, and they were like, sorry, we already gave it to the Johnsons. And then that's where the story ends. Like, there's no... wouldn't you have been like...
Johnsons.
I don't care about the Johnsons. They adopted this dog 3 days ago. It's my fucking dog.
It's my dog. Yeah.
Like, she had paperwork and all this stuff, but somehow didn't. I don't know. Whatever. A couple more years later go by. The Johnsons still have this fucking dog, which is so weird to me. I would forever drive by that house and be like, "How's your dog?" Like,
yeah.
How's my dog doing? It would just be so weird.
That dog back.
So, a couple years later, in June of this year, she goes and she's like, you know what? I have 2 kids. They really want a dog. I'm going to go to the Humane Society and try to get them one, basically. So she goes on the website and sees Kuvo as a potential pet or whatever. So she goes there with all this paperwork that she should have had the first time and proves that it's her dog. She pays for the adoption fee, whatever. So it's like a great reuniting of the two, people, right? This mom who gave up on her dog,
Yeah.
and this other dog, or the dog that obviously dogs are fucking, they love you unconditionally. So dog's freaking out. It's a great moment, but fuck that place for not giving her back her dog, even though
Giving
she
her
was
a
like,
dog.
it was my dog. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck those people for not being like, wait a minute, it's your dog?
Yeah.
Johnsons?
Sorry, I love Spike now.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
You've had him for
it's
2
such-
days.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Unless
What's up?
unless the Johnsons adopted the dog and was like, Kuvo, that's stupid. Your name is Simba now. If that's the case.
Yeah, honestly, they deserve it.
Yeah. But anyway.
Somebody was like,
sorry.
Kuvo, isn't that in part of Lion King 3 1/4? And they're like,
Nobody
Yeah.
yeah, but Simba's a better name.
And he fucking backhanded that bitch with a ring on.
But, like,
let her know.
She just like gave up. That seems weird. For
Yeah.
years, knowing that this other family had the dog, I would for sure pipe bomb their fucking house
Yeah.
if I knew that they had my
Yes,
dog.
I'd be like
The
sitting
doghouse
across
I would
the street.
break every week.
Yeah, right?
I would
I
just
would
put
be
like a line of like sausages from the fucking front door to my car and be like,
Fucking
I think I'm
remember
Scooby
me?
snacks.
Take the dog back at some point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I-
you'd
Dog
find
in
a
the
way to get it,
backyard,
right?
just-
so I guess my
Yeah.
fucking idiot is the dog. I feel
Yeah.
bad that
Yeah,
he's been passed
poor
around.
animal.
Well,
He's,
to be fair, I don't want to poke any holes in this dog here because that sounds inhumane when I say it out loud. But like that lady lost her dog. It was at the Humane Society, and she like didn't go for a few days. Doesn't sound like Kuvo's may be very popular in that household.
That's true.
Kuvo gets adopted and hopefully name changed to Simba.
Yeah.
Simba's chilling with the Johnsons for a couple years, and then they're like,
But yeah,
Nah,
then the
fuck this
Johnsons
dog.
give it up too.
yeah, they're like, fuck this dog. So maybe Kuvo's a little bitch, dude.
That's true. You know what? You're right.
Fuck Kubo.
Fuck Kuvo. I hope he
Yeah,
gets
fuck-
adopted again and then given
fuck
up
Kuvo.
again.
I hope the next time they hit the fence, he's on the other side.
I hope he
You know what
runs
I mean?
away and goes to the Johnsons and bites Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, on
Like,
his
back-
Johnson.
I hope Mr. Johnson bites Kuvo. I hope that
Yeah.
happens.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was a weird story, man. I was like, this is mean. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm all
It was
turned
like they
around.
didn't follow the proper channels and just gave away a dog and didn't want to go back.
Well, this is my PSA. You know, most dogs now have like microchips in them.
Yeah.
Because
Or in their little chain or
something.
on their
So
neck. Yeah.
just fucking update it, you know? And I'm speaking
True.
mostly to me because I don't think we've updated ours. So
Yeah.
if Luna ever gets lost, she's being shipped back to Wisconsin.
Fucking Wisconsin, yeah. Well,
We'll be
you
like,
gotta.
how did she get all the way here?
If you want to update her microchip, just get her the COVID vaccine. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm magnetic
And then-
now.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm good.
I'm fully vaxxed.
Which reminds me,
Just got it.
government, if you can hear me, I really appreciate everything you do for me and keep me safe. I understand you got to do some shit that's a little outlandish. You know what I mean? Sorry, I was talking to my CIA
I
agent.
I got you.
And my,
Yay, skin flake.
So I
Yeah.
think that went well. 3 fucking idiots. Like,
yeah.
Absolutely.
we'll just try this out. I don't know. Too many people I don't know are like as funny as us. So it'd be kind of like,
yeah.
like,
True.
if we have the wrong person on, we might be like, yeah, this is a non-segment
Yeah.
podcast, and then
Well-
just like do it in the background when they're not around.
Well, no one's
Steph.
funnier than me. So.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
Steph! Wow.
Okay. So the other day I was talking about potentially golfing actually today. And
Oh, yeah,
somebody-
how'd that go?
Next time she sees me.
it didn't happen. Somebody bailed
Oh.
on the. They said we need to reschedule, so no big deal. I can shoot a 106 tomorrow, next week, and have no issues.
You know what happened is that other guy at the party said he could go. Is what happened to him.
So
Ooh.
I asked them. I was like, "What time's golf?" And they were like, "Oh, like early." And I was like, "All right, good, because I have a podcast to do." And I always just assumed that I've talked about the podcast with most people. So when they reacted, they were like, "What podcast?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got a podcast." And then of course they want to know what the name is, and then I'm like, or actually what it's about. So I'm just like, I'll just tell you the name and you can kind of figure it out from there. 2 fucking idiots. It's just a fun, conversation basically. And we were going, and what the fuck were we just talking about?
Golf. The podcast.
Podcast. The fact
Sorry.
that you brought it up to multiple people.
The whole time I
already.
was like, I am rambling because I can't
Your awesome
remember.
memory, dude. I feel all of us are fucking. I can't remember words today.
Oh,
so.
got it. So
Boom.
Jeremy made fun of Steph, as we all do. And so I'm explaining the podcast, and Steph's sitting next to me, obviously being like the producer. She's,
Yeah.
correcting me on things, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
somebody was like, is Steph ever on the pod? And I'm like, actually, it's funny, she's been on twice. And they're like, what does she do? And I was like, mostly defend herself, mostly defend herself, because we bring her up all the time in
Oh,
a disparaging way or
Yeah.
in a slightly non-flattering way. It's very
Yes.
funny.
She didn't
Steph
talk
smells
so
like
disrespectful
farts.
about her grandmother. We
Yeah.
wouldn't have this issue.
Well, speaking
That-
of
that's one thing I
disrespectful to
can't
your
stop.
grandmother, I'm not gonna plow her driveway. Jeremy, please don't hurt me.
She
Oh,
just
her
got in a
lawn.
car accident.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah, it was like a fender bender.
Yeah.
Basically, she's fine.
She okay?
My mom
she's
texted
alright.
me and she's like, "Grandma was in a car accident. She's fine. You should give her a call." I'm like, "Sure." So I call her. I'm expecting her to be like, "Hello,"
Yeah.
like just kind of shaken up. I mean, car accidents are a real thing, right?
Sure.
she's
now she answers the
106 years old, so she's definitely.
Yes.
Well, literally, she was just like, "Hello," and I was like, "Hey, and because I'm just somehow I became so inappropriate in my life.
Yeah.
Where like with her, I will just like make fun of dumb things and whatever. So I like called her and she's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hey, I heard there was an old lady driving recklessly in Libertyville." And she's like, "Yeah, exactly." Like she had such a good spirit about it, and I was like, "Was she even in the accident?" I don't even understand what's happening.
She was like, I was heading out to Vernon Hills to get my pot, and
her old car was nice, but her window would get locked when it got really hot, so she'd have to hit the up and down button a lot. So if it was hot, she'd be like, "Oh God, bless it," trying to hit the button. It's so funny. Son of a bitch.
She's like up, down, A, B, select, start. Left,
Yeah.
right, left,
Up,
right.
down, left, right, up, down, left, right.
That's hilarious.
God.
Well, I think that's been the podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Episode
same.
34. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming on. Where can the people
having
see
me.
you?
MMA Colosseum, the show.
The show.
Yeah,
The show.
kind of an adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, you are adopted.
Yeah, check it
Highlight,
out.
highlight videos, promos. The milkman.
Yeah.
He was blonde. So,
Yeah. Yeah, MMA Coliseum, the show. Go
Check
there,
'em out.
subscribe. I mean, we've been telling you for fucking episodes, so if you're not going to go now, I mean, you're never going to go.
yeah.
It's like people who say they're going to quit smoking. They're not going to do it.
Is that a slight at Robbie?
You coming at me,
Maybe?
bro? Or what's up? What's happening?
And
here?
I do see a pack of cigarettes over there.
What? No,
I was
oh,
just
no
fucking
way,
with you.
no way.
I was like, damn, I don't see him. Where the hell is he
Yeah,
looking?
where is it? No, I've got this blue raspberry lemonade vape right now, which tastes like fucking candy. And I'm like, wish I would have gotten
delicious.
into this 30 years ago when I was 6 years old. This is delightful.
Where'd you get that Connor type shirt right there?
This shit right here?
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like
that's
Connor
for
would wear something
middle-aged
like that.
women.
Oh, yeah. Did you see my snap? Is
I
that what
did.
you're referencing?
I did.
I was wearing the same outfit as this like 79-year-old woman at Culver's. Not exactly the same, but we were both wearing
Pretty
like
similar. It's very funny.
peach-colored shorts and a floral shirt. Yeah.
Reminds me of to Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park when he walks up to him with the little fake can of
Wayne Knight.
shaving cream. Yes.
Newman.
Wayne Knight, Newman.
Newman. Oh,
Dotson. We got Dotson here. That,
Sorry.
that,
Nobody
see-
cares. Nobody cares.
just Newman.
hilarious.
You make some
So
pay
you
for
look
his
at
lunch.
me and you see Newman. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Funnier than Newman.
He's fixing a divot.
I just watched that the other day. Thought about you guys.
Dude, think about the new Space Jam. Looks kind of good.
I'm excited to see it, dude.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna be honest. Like there's a part of me that's like Neil can never replace the original.
Yeah.
Until you
But-
see it and you're like,
This
pretty
one's like computerized and like kind of cool
yeah.
looking. Like Wile E. Coyote's in it. He wasn't even in the old one. Like
Yeah, he definitely was, but for sure was, but it's fine. They're actually doing a Space Jam 3 coming out in 4 or 5 years, I think, 4.5 years.
yeah.
Starring Shaq's dick. So,
Oh,
hey
comes around episode 34 in the
Return to
books.
the Monstars.
baby, hey
Send us an email to fuckingidiotspod@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram. Jeremy, you got an Instagram? I don't even know.
I did, but I forgot the password, so I had to figure that out.
He's killing it
You
with only
son
one
of a
form
bitch.
of social media. This is
You couple of
crazy.
youths
talent.
over here, you know.
yeah. Funny
Some
how.
youths.
Funny how, huh?
That's
Funny like a
hilarious.
clown. Do I amuse you?
Play music.
All right, we're not gonna go into all of his movies.
Alrighty.
The
well,
two Utes.
Yep.
That movie's awesome. Here we
Movie's
go.
amazing.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming
Yep.
on.
Jeremy,
Thank you
you're
for
my
having
favorite
me.
brother. Way better than Jordan.
I'm gonna buy the
then,
fight if you want to come by
debatable.
tonight as well. So.
I'm working, but
Oh
Oh,
shit!
never mind. Oh,
I
you're gonna
know.
miss the fight.
I know. I'm gonna FaceTime you or whatever. So
You can probably do that.
Awesome. All right.
All
Thank you guys
right.
for listening.
thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
See
Adios.
you in a couple days.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two